Welcome to Dark Whispers. Tonight, we step into the shadowed heart of Michigan, a land where the line between myth and reality blurs, where forests, lakes, and abandoned towns harbor secrets too dark to ignore. These are the tales of Michigan's most terrifying true legends, stories that have haunted locals for generations, and that continue to chill those brave enough to recount them. These are not tales for the faint of heart. Every whisper, every shadow, every cold gust of wind in Michigan's wilderness carries the echoes of the unknown. We begin in the Upper Peninsula, among the dense, snow-laden forests of Marquette County, where the legend of the Wendigo has endured for centuries. This creature, born of famine and hunger, is described as gaunt, impossibly tall, with glowing eyes and sharp claws. Locals say it stalks humans, whispering the voices of loved ones to lure them away from safety. In the winter of 1993, a group of college students went camping in these woods. One vanished without a trace. Search parties found nothing, except enormous, elongated footprints that disappeared at the edge of a frozen lake. The lone survivor swore she heard ragged breathing behind her all night, but no one was there. She never returned to the Upper Peninsula again. Further south, in Michigan's abandoned mining towns, whispers of Centralia persist. Once thriving, these settlements were left empty after tragic accidents. Shadows move in the deserted streets, and whispers echo where no one walks. In 2001, urban explorer Thomas entered the ruins. Security footage later captured a dark figure darting between buildings, and he claimed he felt icy hands on his back, as if unseen children tried to drag him into decaying foundations. Locals now warn against entering after sunset, claiming that those who do may vanish forever. Along the shores of Lake Michigan, fishermen tell of the Silver Ship, a ghostly schooner that appears only during violent storms. Its tattered sails are empty of crew, yet glowing lights dance on the deck. In 1987, a lone sailor caught in a squall claimed he saw the vessel looming over him. When he blinked, it was gone, but the air reeked of salt and decay, and the icy water seemed to burn his hands. Those who have survived these encounters speak of hearing faint cries, the echoes of souls trapped on the ghostly vessel, a warning to all who sail too close. Urban legends thrive in cities too. Detroit's abandoned hospitals are home to the black-eyed children, pale, silent children with pitch-black eyes. They've been seen peering through windows or wandering corridors, leaving an aura of dread in their wake. One janitor, working late in 2005, encountered one standing in a stairwell. He fled in terror, but surveillance cameras recorded nothing, only the faint sound of giggling, echoing long after he disappeared. Locals warn that these children are not human, and anyone who sees them should never engage or respond. The forests of the Lower Peninsula conceal the goat man, a half-human, half-goat creature that lurks near abandoned cabins. Its hooves click against the floorboards, and its guttural snarls can turn into whispers calling your name. Hunters have reported seeing glowing eyes in the trees, and one family's dog refused to enter the woods one night. That same evening, loud banging echoed from the trees, followed by blood-curdling screams. Authorities found no evidence, yet the family remains haunted by that night, certain something watched them from the darkness. Michigan's legends continue across the state. The Michigan Dogman, first sighted in the 1800s, a bipedal canine creature with glowing eyes. The Paulding Light, a mysterious floating orb in the Keweenaw Peninsula that defies explanation. The Mothman of Detroit, appearing before tragedy strikes. Skinwalkers in Oscoda, shape-shifting beings feared by locals, and the Lake Michigan Serpent glimpsed beneath stormy waters, leaving witnesses terrified. Each of these legends shares a common thread. They are more than stories. They are warnings of forces lurking just beyond human understanding. As night falls, the darkness grows deeper, and the cold Michigan wind carries whispers of those who have gone missing, those who have encountered shadows that should not exist. Part 1 ends here, but the terrors of Michigan are far from complete. In the next part, the creatures, spirits, and mysterious phenomena that haunt the state will reveal themselves even more vividly. Those who are brave enough or foolish enough to venture into Michigan's wilds may find that some legends are not meant to be explained. The shadows are long, the forest thick, and in Michigan, the whispers never stop. The night deepens, and the shadows in Michigan grow longer. The stories that follow are not mere tales. They are accounts from those who came face to face with the state's most horrifying legends. Some survived, forever changed. Some vanished, leaving nothing but whispers in the wind. As we continue, prepare to step further into the darkness of Michigan's true nightmares. The Michigan dogman remains one of the state's most infamous creatures. First reported in Wexford County in 1887, it is described as a massive, bipedal wolf-like creature 7 feet tall, with glowing amber eyes and jagged claws. In 1987, a couple camping near Luther swore it circled their tent, scratching the trees and letting out inhuman howls throughout the night. By morning, claw marks etched into trees were far larger than any known animal could create. Locals insist that hearing its howl is a warning, and that those who ignore it may never return home. The Paulding Light, seen in the Keweenaw Peninsula, continues to baffle scientists and locals alike. This mysterious, floating orb of red and white light moves against the wind, appears suddenly and vanishes without a trace. Witnesses report a chilling drop in temperature near the light, whispers carried by the wind, and a feeling of being watched. In 1994, a group of hikers reported the light moving directly toward them, hovering above their heads for several seconds before vanishing. One man claimed he heard faint laughter from unseen lips, sending shivers down his spine. Detroit's Mothman is another harbinger of fear. First sighted in the 1960s near the Rouge River, this winged humanoid with glowing red eyes is said to appear before disasters. Motorists have reported seeing it hovering over freeways, watching silently, then disappearing into fog. In 2003, a man driving alone at night swore it followed his car for miles. Hours later, a nearby factory suffered a fatal explosion. Locals believe Mothman's presence signals tragedy, a warning ignored at peril. In Oscoda, tales of skinwalkers chill the blood of hunters and hikers. These shapeshifters, capable of assuming human or animal form, are said to stalk the forest, imitating familiar voices to lure victims. In 1997, a hunter reported seeing a friend in the trees. As he approached, the figure transformed into a massive wolf-like creature, with eyes glowing like coals. He fired his rifle, but nothing fell. Only enormous clawed tracks led deeper into the forest. That night he fled, vowing never to return. Beneath the turbulent waters of Lake Michigan, the legend of the Great Serpent persists. Fishermen have reported seeing a dark, elongated creature, sometimes larger than their boats, moving beneath the waves. In 2006, a group of fishermen saw the creature rise from the water, its massive head and glimmering scales visible under the moonlight. Cameras captured fleeting images, while sonar confirmed a massive, unidentified shape moving in the depths. It disappeared as quickly as it appeared, leaving terror in its wake. Even seemingly ordinary locations harbor terror. Abandoned schools, desolate highways, and forgotten mines echo with footsteps, whispers, and glowing eyes. Witnesses recount objects moving without touch, doors opening on their own, and shadows that vanish when confronted. These legends serve as a stark reminder. Michigan's horror is not confined to the wilderness. It can follow you into towns, cities, and homes. Those who encounter these legends often return with more questions than answers. Shadowed figures appear at the edge of vision. Whispers call names long forgotten. Some vanish, leaving behind only the echo of their fear. Every witness strengthens Michigan's reputation as a state of true, unexplainable horror. The stories are alive, feeding on fear, persisting in forests, lakes, and abandoned streets. From the frozen wood of the Upper Peninsula to the bustling streets of Detroit, Michigan's 10 terrifying legends are proof that fear is not fictional. It is present, palpable, and patient. Those who venture into the forests, along lonely highways, or near icy lakes may hear a whisper, see an eerie glow, or feel a presence just beyond the edge of perception. Some legends are harmless, some are deadly, and some will follow you home. Michigan's dark whispers remind us that terror is woven into the state's very landscape. Snow-laden woods, foggy shores, abandoned towns, and restless waters conceal secrets that may never be fully explained. If you dare to explore, be wary. The shadows in Michigan do not always retreat at dawn. And when the wind carries a whisper through the pines, you may realize the legends are not stories. They are warnings.